Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ikomatussuniah. I would like to present about Halal Taiban, implementation of communities' participation based on Indonesian Halal Product Assurance Regulation in Banten Province. Based on the unwarranted role of people in halal product assurance emerged, food and beverages found have not halal certified due to lack awareness of business actors and human resource capabilities. Communities' participation on conducting education on halal products assurance and supervise halal products and products in circulation should be assessed in ensuring the independence of Banten's local food security. Subsequently, the local food in Banten has a premium quality and it is economically competitive. Local food in Banten, for example, the food is processed product made from purple sweet potato, yellow pumpkin, cassava flour, suji leaves, moringa leaves, spinach, taro beneng, and red ginger. Based on Article 1, Paragraph 4 of Indonesian Act No. 18 of 2012 concerning food, it regulates food safety and it must not conflict with religion, faith, and culture. Furthermore, it is explained in Article 1, Number 6 of the Food Act that the production process includes production, preparation, processing, manufacturing, preservation, packing, repackaging, and changing the form of food. Halal products assurance in Indonesia is a guarantee given and protected by the government for the Muslim consumers. Regarding halal food, the government guarantees that the Muslim communities get their right to produce, purchase, and consume foods. Halal food regulation is explained in Act No. 34 of 2014 concerning halal product assurance. Therefore, the community's perception in halal product assurance needs to be studied to be measured to what extent it has been through. The measurements of community's perceptions implementation will use the halal product assurance regulation. Based on it, data in the field analyzed whether the community participation in halal product assurance based on Article 53 on the Act of Halal Product Assurance has been carried out properly or needs to evaluate. And education to the community related to halal awareness also needs to be carried out by stakeholders. How to overcome the situation is things that want to be known and explained in this study through the problem formulation. This research is related to communities' participation in halal product assurance, especially in halal local food products in Banten Province. From the pre-research, it is known that there are still many people who do not understand their role as mandated in Article 53 of the Halal Product Assurance Act. Therefore, this research is categorized as a field study that collects information through in-depth interviews and literature study. Research conducted in Banten Province and data collection carried out by conducting in-depth interviews with resource persons, procedures, and consumers of related to the implementation of Article 53 of the Halal Product Assurance Act. The interview technique carried out with providing questions that have been prepared and recorded interview session. Furthermore, literature studies were carried out in the library of Universitas Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa and the regional library of Banten Province. The data used are primary and secondary data. Primary data was obtained using an in-depth interview method to producers and consumers of local food products by purposive sampling. The method used in this study is qualitative data analysis by applying thematic data analysis. Data collection carried out by interviews. Then, the recorded interview sessions were transcribed. Furthermore, the grouped transcriptions according to a list of questions compiled to answer the identification of research problem. Grouping of possible themes, sub-themes, is carried out in accordance with the result of the research to answer the research problem. The next stage was conducting an analytical study with the data interpretation based on existing regulations. The final stage was conducting a paper. There were 12 notable results of the study found as follows. First, the less knowledge about the Act of Halal Product Assurance. Second, the public does not acknowledge the halal institution. Then, the people have no comprehensive knowledge about halal certification. Furthermore, the lack knowledge of halal certificate submission procedures. Moreover, lack of information on the halal certificate cost, asymmetrical information and education of halal certification, local food business actors seems not equipped, less technical promotion and information on local food, the high awareness of the people in consuming halal local food, minor possibility of mixing halal and non-halal products, no complaints to the halal institution about the circulation of halal and non-halal products, and lack of awards for the implementation of halal products from the government. Furthermore, based on the findings, it can be concluded that there are two circumstances related to community participation in product assurance regulations. First, most of it has not been implemented based on existing rules. Second, small portions are carried out based on communities' behaviors. Furthermore, the three highlights analysis points based on the results are: first, the limitation of community participation in the implementation of halal product assurance. Related to what has not been done regarding Article 53, Paragraph 1, which is community participate in halal product assurance, the people have lack knowledge about the act of halal product assurance and does not know the halal institution. Second, the lack of education on halal product assurance regulation. Based on the circumstances of the implementation of Article 53, Paragraph 1, the participation of the community regulated further in Paragraph 2, namely conducting education on halal product assurance and supervising halal products and circulations, does not work. These circumstances were due to incomprehensive knowledge about halal certification and procedures for applying for halal certification, lack of information about the cost of halal certification, uneven information and education about halal certificates, also the weakness of the technical promotion and information. Third, the lack of supervision and reporting of circulation. Based on Article 53, Paragraph 3, community participation in the form of supervision of halal products and products circulating, as referred to in Paragraph 2.b, in the form of complaints or reports to halal institution, has not been carried out. The circumstances were emerged by the absence of complaints to halal institutions regarding the circulation of halal and non-halal products, the lack of awards for the implementation of halal products from government, and local food business actors who are not in groups. Thus, the best conditions found to the high awareness role of the community reflected in their behavior in fulfilling their halal food needs. Moreover, people are aware to halal and non-halal, so there is minor possibility of halal and non-halal mixed. For the conclusion, the implementation of communities' participation in security based on Article 53 of the Halal Product Assurance Act has not been fully implemented. Based on the result of the study, the conditions in the community related to their role found less community participation, lack of education and halal product assurance, and minor of supervision and reporting on halal local food circulation. Although some positive things have been carried out with the high awareness from the community in fulfilling it, and there is a small possibility of mixing halal and non-halal. The lack participation of the community emerged by the lack of public knowledge on regulations, and they do not recognize halal institution in their area. Furthermore, lack of education of halal product assurance is further affair. The circumstances appear due to people do not have required knowledge on the halal certification, the application procedures, the cost, and the promotional techniques. Furthermore, on the system of supervision, complaints or reporting of halal products has not fully implemented. It appears by the lack of complaints to halal institution regarding on halal and non-halal products, the lack of appreciation of the implementation of halal products from the government and local food business actors who are not in groups. The condition creates a difficulty to coordinate and to educate them from other business actors, government, and related stakeholders. Community's participation is the front line in guarantee halal local food to maintaining food safety, halal certification, brand image, and quality perceptions of consumer buying intent through health reasons, or can be conceived as Taliban. The concept of halal on Taliban in local food has potential and affects consumer purchasing intents both directly and indirectly. Thus, Banten as regional government that has extraordinary potential with the availability of port, industrial and trade centers, as well as the participation of religious communities, has a strategic opportunity as a make-up brand image of halal and Taliban local food system that can be implemented locally, nationally, and even internationally. Thank you very much.